So I'm a block away. I'm in Parkland, Florida. I'm a block away from the Parkland High School shooting. I want you to see gated community. Okay, this is a pretty well-off neighborhood in Parkland, and I'm going to drive by the high school. Look, I'm not saying people aren't dying here. Clearly, there are victims of gun violence, but I want you to consider a couple things. Aurora, Colorado, not exactly Compton, Los Angeles. Okay, Sandy Hook, not exactly the slums of Detroit. So here is the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Okay, this is it here, and you can see well-groomed sidewalks. Let's have a look here. Okay, we've got obviously a lot of support for students that died that day, February 14th, I believe it was. Sheriff there at the main entrance. Okay, February 14th, 2018, football field. A lot of support remaining. Students, they're practicing football. Okay, got the football team going on with their regular life, trying to get back to order. Okay, there's MSD, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Strong. There's the middle school next door. Okay, it just so happens that today, another mass shooting happened in Texas at Santa Fe High School. I started my radio program a year and a half ago in response to a pesticide that was sprayed in Miami called Nail It against the so-called Zika virus. This isn't the same country that I remember growing up in and going to high school. And I think the first mass shooting that I recall was in Springfield, Oregon. That's when I was living in Eugene. They're becoming all too common. IanTrottier.com/radio. You can see my guest list. IanTrottier. My motive is that you question. That's all. I'm not pointing fingers. Okay, here's the football team playing again. Not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm not saying people aren't dying. I don't personally own a gun. I don't believe in violence and never joined the military. Okay, I do believe in self-defense, and I do believe in freedom of choice, and I do believe in the freedom to own a gun. But there was a sheriff here in Parkland, I understand, that was outspoken in questioning the shooting here. He no longer lives. There was a woman, her name is Mila Demur, that was outspoken. There's a sheriff, okay? This is at the corner, this is the high school. There's a activist out of Key West that was outspoken against the genetically modified mosquitoes manufacturing plant down in the Keys. Okay? She went to Washington to deliver 200,000 signatures. Okay, you still have cameras out here. Still news cameras. All right. She went to Washington to deliver 200,000 signatures. As she was outspoken, about the genetically modified mosquitoes. She planned to meet with the APA. She was scheduled to meet with the APA. She was found floating dead in a pool the morning of in D.C. Last week, I hosted the friend that was with her, Barbara. Check out what I'm doing with my program. Okay? All I'm asking that you do as Americans, as global citizens, is question some of the motives that might be behind some of these mass shootings. Yes, possibly is that kids are going crazy, but there was a reason that I addressed the location. This is not in the slums, okay? Meaning that if something like this is orchestrated and engineered from a deeper level. Aurora, Sandy Hook, they're in well-to-do areas, meaning people are going to be outspoken and they're going to demand change. I don't know where Santa Fe High School in Texas. I don't know if that's in a slummy area of Texas. My guess is that it's not. But if you're going to pick a location to make this happen, and you want to upset people and irate people and demand and form marches against gun ownership, it would make sense that they happen in upper middle class areas. Just something to think about. That's all. Just something to think about. I personally don't own guns. Like I said, I don't believe in violence, but I certainly do believe in questioning what may be going on. Who owns the Federal Reserve? Because it's not audited and there's nothing federal about it. Tune in every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. IanTrottier.com/radio. 5 o'clock on Wednesdays, it's on Wynwood Radio, Miami, Florida, Parkland, Florida at the moment. Signing off.